Good day everyone, my name is Dibilov Elgiduman and today I will be discussing about Rule 1112, Section 1, 2, and 3 of Criminal Procedure and Court Testimony. Okay. Section 1. Preliminary investigation defined. A preliminary investigation is a formal inquiry conducted to determine whether there is sufficient ground to believe a crime has been committed, and number 2, whether the respondent is probably guilty and to be held for trial. It is not a trial on the merits but a screening process to prevent unnecessary prosecution. It is required only for offenses punishable by at least 4 years, 2 months, and 1 day regardless of the fine. So, I will provide an example. This is the scenario. Maria reports to the prosecutor that her neighbor 1 punched her during an argument causing serious injuries. Tungod kay kani siya nga kaso kay iyang penalty is higher than 4 years, 2 months, and 1 day. So ang prosecutor kay need niya mag-conduct of preliminary investigation to determine whether a crime was probably committed and kung si 1 ba gyud ang responsible sa crime. If the answer is yes, then after that kay mag-file na dayon o ganing criminal case sa court ang prosecutor. Section 2. Who conducts the preliminary investigation? The following authorities may conduct preliminary investigation. First, provincial or city prosecutors and their assistants. Second, National Prosecutor Service, regional or state prosecutors. 3. Officers of the Office of Ombudsman for offenses with their jurisdiction. 4th, other officers authorized by law to conduct preliminary investigation. These officials are the ones nga naay capabilities nga mag-receive of complaints, mag-evaluate sa mga evidence, and then mag-decide kung mag-file ba gyud o ganing information sa court. Another scenario. A complaint for estafa is filed in Manila. Ang ni-receive sa complaint kay ang Office of the City Prosecutor, pero ang nag-handle ato niya kay ang Assistant City Prosecutor. Tungod kay ang Section 2 gi-state dito ang allowed ang naay mga tao nga authorized such as provincial or city prosecutors, assistant prosecutors, and state prosecutors. Since these officers are authorized by Rule 112, the Assistant City Prosecutor may legally conduct their preliminary investigation. Diri ang makita na to ang highlight sa Rule 1112 and Section 2 kung kinsa ang mga tao ang naay kakayahan na mag-receive, mag-conduct preliminary investigation, and then mag-decide whether mag-file ba gyud og kaning formal information sa court. Okay. Section 3. Procedure and preliminary investigation. So number 1, filing of complaint. Kabalo naman tangtanan nga ang complaint dapat sworn and accompanied by affidavits and supporting documents. Tapos, the evidence must show probable cause. Kaya kung walay probable cause, then walay kaso. Walay i-file na kaso sa korte. Second, issuance of subpoena. The investigating officer issues a subpoena to the respondent with copies of the complaint and evidence. Respondent must submit a counter affidavit and supporting evidence. Also, sworn gihapon na siya. And then number 3, no personal hearing are required. Since this is a preliminary investigation, so dili necessary ang hearing. Clarificatory questions may be asked. However, the investigating officer may solve the case on paper. And then, no cross-examination is conducted. Number 4, resolution. Investigating officer evaluates all evidences. A resolution is issued, filing of information if probable cause exists, or dismissal of the complaint if none exists. 5, review. Parties may file motions for reconsideration or elevate the matter to the Secretary of Justice. So, example ta. Sa filing of complaint, Roberto files a complaint for physical injuries against Pedro. Nag-submit og sworn affidavit and medical certificate si Pedro as evidence. And then, the prosecutor nag-issue din siya og subpoena kang Roberto. Okay, mali. Shit, mag-cut na po. Example sa Section 3, filing of complaint. Roberto files a complaint for physical injuries against Pedro. He submits a sworn affidavit and medical certificate. Medical certificate as evidence na siya. And then the prosecutor issues subpoena. Pedro receives a subpoena with Roberto's evidences attached. The subpoena instructs him to file his counter affidavit within 10 days. Submission of counter affidavit na dayon. And then, si Pedro nag-file og sworn counter affidavit claiming self-defense and attaches witness affidavits.
Good day everybody, good day sir. Today I will be discussing my topic. My topic is all about Rule 112, Section 4, 5, and 6. Under the revised Rules of Criminal Procedures as amended, Rules of Court. Section 4, Resolution of Investigating Prosecutor and its Review. So kanina siya is preliminary investigation, usa siya ka procedure. Resolution, when you talk about resolution, kumbaga decision. Decision sa maghihimo sa usa ka investigating prosecutor. Then mayroon tawag review. Ang review talks about kumbaga si prosecutor muhimo siya og usa ka resolution, however dili pa siya final, kay need pa siya i-review, i-check tan-awon pa if tan-awon pa sa i-check pa sa higher authority. Ang review na is city, provincial prosecutor, regional prosecutor, kay basin kung ang iyang gihimo nga resolution is basin kung mali ang interpretation sa evidence, dili clear ang probable cause, kulang ang investigation. If the investigating prosecutor finds probable cause, he prepares the resolution and the information. He certifies under oath that he examined the complainant and witnesses. Now, if the investigating prosecutor finds probable cause, so klaro na kayo na probable cause, unsa man ang buhaton niya ron? Ang buhaton is mag-prepare siya og resolution together with the resolution na siya information. There's reasonable ground that a crime was committed. The accused was informed of the complaint and the evidence. The court had the opportunity to submit evidence. If there is no probable cause, he recommends dismissal. Okay, kung wala siya makita ana nga probable cause, i-dismiss niya ang case. Within 5 days, the records must be forwarded to the provincial city prosecutor or ombudsman. The reviewing authority must act within 10 days. No complaint or information may be filed or dismissed without the approval of the provincial city prosecutor. So, within 5 days, so either iyahan ang i-approve or i-deny ang recommend na resolution or information sa investigating prosecutor. If the investigating prosecutor recommends dismissal but the superior disagrees, the superior may file the information himself. The Secretary of Justice may reverse or modify a resolution and order filing or dismissal. So kung si investigating prosecutor mo recommend siya og dismissal complaint pero ang iyahang recommendation is disapproved by the head of provincial or city prosecutor, pwede siya mo dool direct to the assistant prosecutor to dose him without conducting preliminary investigation. Example, a complainant files a case for theft. After reviewing affidavits and evidence, the prosecutor finds probable cause that the suspect really stole the item. The prosecutor writes a resolution saying the case should be filed. He prepares the information for court. The city prosecutor reviews his work and approves it. So diri si prosecutor nag-conduct siya og preliminary investigation, then naay probable cause. Nagbuhat siya og resolution saying the case should be filed. Then ang pag-review sa higher authorities, sakto og sufficient ang evidence og naay probable cause, then i-approve, then si judge mo issue og warrant of arrest. Proceed sa Section 5, resolution of investigating judge and its review. So, after the preliminary investigation, the investigating judge must submit the resolution and the complete records to the provincial city prosecutor or ombudsman within 10 days. Records include warrants, affidavits, bail documents, transcript, and orders. The reviewing authority must evaluate the findings within 30 days. They must clearly state the facts and the law supporting their decision. If no probable cause is found, kung wala probable cause nga makita, the accused must be released. So, diri is kung si judge ang mo conduct sa preliminary investigation, dahil mahimo siya og resolution, kung naabay probable cause or wala, pero dili pa na siya final ang iyahang resolution. Kaya nga naman kay si prosecutor mo review sa iyahang findings. Ang prosecutor pwede mo uyon, pwede mo mobalik o mo require og dugang pa nga mga evidences. Ug si prosecutor ang mo decide kung i-file ba ang information sa korte or dili. Example, the case for theft reaches the court, the judge examine the evidence submitted with the information. The judge personally believe there is probable cause. The judge then issue a warrant of arrest for the accused. So, diri is pag-conduct og preliminary investigation, then nakita nga na probable cause, si judge personally believe there is probable cause, strong ang evidence, then probably si judge mo issue og warrant of arrest. Excuse. Proceed sa section 6. When a warrant of arrest may issue, regional trial court. So kanus si judge o si court mo issue og warrant of arrest. So within 10 days mo issue siya og warrant. Unsa may ang basis nganong para si judge mo issue og warrant, dapat naay probable cause. Mo conduct og preliminary investigation, then tanawon kung naabay probable cause, then kung naay probable cause is mo issue sa warrant. Probable cause is reasonable ground that there was a crime was committed. Nagi crime nga na commit, then strong ang evidence, so si judge mo issue siya og warrant of arrest. Example, after a robbery case is filed in court, the judge reviews the evidence. He personally believes there is probable cause. Therefore, he issue a warrant of arrest for the accused. So, pag-conduct og preliminary investigation na ay probable cause na nakita, strong ang evidence, therefore si judge mo issue og warrant of arrest for the accused. But kung walay probable cause nga makita, i-dismiss ang kaso. Dili siya mo issue og warrant of arrest. So, maoro to. Thank you and God bless.
Good day everyone, my name is Min Moreno. Akong report ko na assign is Rule 112, Section 7, 8, and 9. Preliminary investigation, Section 7, when accused locally arrested without a warrant. If a person is locally arrested without a warrant for an offense that requires a preliminary investigation, the prosecutor is pwede ma-file sa kaso diretso basta na ay inquest. Kung wala inquest prosecutor, the police or the victim mag-file gamit ang affidavit. The arrested person may request a preliminary investigation apan kinahanglan pirmahan ang paper sa Article 125 in the presence of the lawyer. Pwede gihapon mangayo o bilang kinahanglan matapos ang investigation sulod sa 15 days. O kung gifile na ang kaso na ay 5 days to request preliminary investigation and ipakita ang evidence for defense. Okay. Example, one was caught by the police for trespassing without a warrant. The prosecutor filed the case. Directly, pwede siya mangayo og preliminary investigation or permahan ang waiver. Pwede gyapon siya mangayo og bail. O kung na-file na ang kaso, na ay 5 ka adlaw siya para mangayo og investigation ug ipakita ang defense. Section 8. Records. A. Records supporting the information. Compliant. Ang compliant o information nga i-file sa court must be supported by the affidavits and counter-affidavits sa mga parties o ilang mga witness, so together with other supporting evidence and the resolution of the case. B. Record of preliminary investigation. Sa preliminary investigation, dili appeal sa court ang record or any part of it if it is kinahanglan aron maresolba ang kaso or if a party needs to be presented as evidence. Example, A prosecutor file of complaint of thief in court aron suportahan kini iyang gisubmit ang affidavit sa biktima, counter affidavit sa suspect, statement, CCTV ug ang resolution nga nagpakita og probable cause. So, the preliminary investigation file dili automatic nga appeal sa court records, pero kung ang defense gusto gamiton ang unang statement sa testigo is gikan sa preliminary investigation as evidence, the court may order that specific portion to be produced. Section 9. Cases not requiring a preliminary investigation nor coverage, the rule summary procedure. Kung gifile sa prosecutor, kung ang reklamong gifile diretso sa prosecutor for an offense punishable by less than 4 years. 4 years and 2 months and 1 day, sunod ang procedure sa Section 3. Ang prosecutor mo action base sa affidavit and other supporting documents submitted by the compliant sulod sa 10 ka adlaw gikan sa file. B. F. Kung gifile sa municipal trial court, the judge evaluate the compliant personally or through treating sworn statement from the compliant and the witness. Kung walay probable cause, sulod sa 10 ka adlaw, ang kaso is i-dismiss. Pwede mangayo ang judge o additional evidence within 10 days. If still no probable cause, the case is dismissed. Kung naay probable cause, mag-issue ang judge of warrant of arrest o commitment order if the accused is already arrested. Kung dili kinahanglan i-kustodiya ang akusado, pwede mag-issue o summon imbes warrant. Example, Rosa filed a complaint for the punishable by 2 years. The prosecutor reviewed the affidavits and supporting documents within 10 days. So, kung gi-file sa municipal trial court, gi-examine sa judge ang ebidensya, kung walay probable cause, i-dismiss ang kaso. If probable cause was found to warrant of arrest would be issued, or summons if dili kinahanglan ang custody. Thank you.